Stop it, have some decency. They say your death was connected to some girl. What girl? I don't know her name, but they say it was all her fault. Since the cause of her death is being kept secret, something out of the ordinary happened, right? Makes sense. Do you think I'm cursed? I don't think it's really a curse. Mitsuki died. She was cursed and said that I'm the same. I get so nervous that I type almost blindly. Tomo doesn't reply for some time. I get even more nervous. If Tomo ever left me, I wouldn't be able to live with such horrible misfortune. Do you want to break the curse? If so, send me $500 in Bitcoin. My saliva becomes as bitter as my thoughts of the future. I don't know. What are you gonna do? I don't know, I need to get some rest. Would you like to meet up? Oh, I'd be happy to. But later, I don't want to infect you. Get well soon. I go offline. I don't want to think of anything. I don't want to read the chat. They're going to debate all night whether Mitsuki was ruined by the curse or that mysterious girl. I'll have to wait for the topic to die down. No pun intended. I collapse onto the bed, keeping my gaze bolted to the calm, unwavering graces. Graceful and precious as always, young maidens bringing light. You're the only ones I have. What should I do? I don't want to fall victim to the curse. What if it's already gaining strength? What if my cold isn't a cold at all? My vision blurs. The scent of damp earth fills my nose. The room grows coldest, so I hurriedly wrap myself in my blanket. Coffee break? I don't feel well. Sleep is the best medicine. Mitsuki died. Darkness. Scary cold. Lonely. I'm alone. All alone, but at least you have a cool, sick cat took. Mom, where are you? Mom. A cat beanie? I mean, where did you disappear to? What evil dragged you away? Why aren't you coming back? Don't leave me alone. Please. Don't. Anybody. Anything but being alone. 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 Alone! It's morning. Well, at least the creepy poster went back to being a little bit more normal. I had nightmares all night. Do they count for yesterday's misfortunes or today's? Probably yesterday's. And today will bring a new trio. The room is blurry. It isn't until I take a deep breath that I calm down and manage to focus my vision. I reach for the graces, but I only get a handful of air. Someone stole them! No! Where are they? They vanished. Don't leave me. My chest suddenly becomes empty as a vacuum. I flounder on my bed, not realizing where I am. Colors mix up, objects blur, evil lurks in the shadows. Where are you? Where am I? It's bad, scary, painful, unbearable, lonely. The spikes of terror makes me dizzy. My head burns with the fire of pain. With a muffled, desperate cry, I fall off of the bed and onto the floor. She was barely holding on, and the Grace's disappearing was like it. That was her trigger. Don't leave me. The Graces are lying on the floor near the nightstand. I must have knocked them off while I was suffering from nightmares last night. Well, that would have been embarrassing to have like a complete nervous breakdown over that. Haha, so silly of me, and here I was getting so worked up and scared. I return the Graces back to their rightful place and take 3 deep breaths. Then I collapse onto my bed, clutching the smartphone to my chest. I'm very sleepy. I doze off for some time. My hands are still trembling slightly. The cold doesn't want to go away. Is it really a cold? I don't feel hot like when I have a fever. Instead, my chest is being eaten away by dense pressing nausea-inducing anxiety. The doorbell rings. I stand up abruptly, not knowing who could have come at this hour. Have my classmates brought printouts from class, or has the teacher come to see if I'm okay? No, it's too early. If anyone from my school would visit me, it'd be later in the afternoon. Not sure what to expect, I walk down to the ground floor, go to the front door, and open it ajar. Please take this package. Sorry, but I don't have a stamp. Dad will be back in the evening. Don't worry. No worries. Don't you think Totomo products should have been received immediately? The conversation sounds strange, but my doubts dissolve as soon as I realize what I've just heard. Totomo? Can it be him? I take the box. My hands tremble slightly with anticipation. Thank you. As I turn towards my house, I can feel the courier's gaze on my back. I set the box down on the nightstand, barely stopping myself from tearing the cardboard. Did Dad decide to make amends and order a gift for me? How wonderful. Would it be bad of me to unpack the bear right now? Maybe Dad was planning a surprise and the courier got the delivery time wrong. If that's the case, then I shouldn't open the box. But I can't bear it. No pun intended. It feels like I've been waiting forever to have this most amazing bear above all bears. To avoid dropping the box on the way, I leave it on the nightstand and go to get a box cutter. And when I return, I can sense a faint, sweet-smelling scent starting to waft down the hallway. Or is it just me, or does the box also look different now? A creepy feeling in my chest makes me take it slow as I carefully bring the blade of the knife to the duct tape. The cloying flavor intensifies. My throat feels dry. Blood rushes to my cheeks. The joyous anticipation is abruptly replaced with a nagging anxiety. This is how I expect everybody who orders DoorDash to be when they get their DoorDash. I carefully lift one of the cardboard flaps. The interior of the box is pitch black, as if the entire package is filled to the brim with thick ink. As if mesmerized, I stare into the void, looking not for a bear, but at least for something tangible. I can't tell how much time passes as I continue gaping into the box. The darkness gives way slightly under my probing gaze, taking in the shape of a semicircle. I don't think that's a semicircle. I'm hungry. You thought you were getting a meal, but no, you're the meal. The cloying odors make me sick. Something is slowly spreading out from the bottom of the box. From inside the cardboard comes a faint, wheezing breath. What is this? The moans grow louder, more insistent. Taken by an impression, like I'm influenced by a wicked spell, my hand reaches for the second still closed flap. My trembling fingers approach the cardboard, which sobs slightly like an intermittent breathing of something vaguely alive. Just a bit more and I'll see what Dad ordered. It's definitely not the Totomo Bear's plushie, but then what could it be? Why is it breathing, moaning, emitting this horrible stench? I barely perceive my fingers touching the cardboard flap. It's neither hot nor cold, but barely warm, unpleasant, and a little sticky. Like a stick. I just need to pull it. One simple movement. Right now. Ah! Excuse me. Whoops, I got the wrong address. My bad. How did he get in here? Did I forget to lock the door? What a horrible mistake. I twitched, feeling both fear and relief that I didn't wind up seeing the true contents of the package. Oh my god, he actually did deliver it to the wrong address. If I may, he picks up the box, not concerned at all that his fingers are now dirty with the black liquid dripping from it. At the threshold, the courier bows slightly to express his apology. Then, as if nothing strange has happened, he passes through the gate and walks down the road. I stare silently at the empty, dusky street for a while. Then I close the door, double checking to make sure that it's properly locked. Oh my god, And she's gonna be like, man, what a misfortune. My stiff legs carry me up the stairs. When I arrive at my bed, the last inkling of strength in them vanish. I collapse onto the blanket and lie there for a couple of minutes. It's only then that my body begins to quiver with terror. I tug the blanket from under me and wrap myself in it like a cocoon. The image of the creepy box looms before my closed eyes. Looks like Dad didn't buy me a bear after all. So it definitely wasn't a bear inside. Yeah, it was unbearable maybe. But then what? Does it matter? What was all of that? More misfortune? But this one was worse than anything I've ever experienced. Does the curse work that way? It horrifies me to imagine receiving packages like that every day. It's scary. I want to drift off as soon as possible. Sleep is the best medicine. Right now I need it more than anything. I think you need actual medicine. Not to say sleep is not like actual medicine, because it does help, but you need like actually to go to a doctor. Any and all attempts to sleep turn into anxious, nervous tossing and turning. I freeze, hiding with my head under the blanket and try not to move. I think there's someone outside the safe cocoon, scrabbling insistently. I hate when people play Scrabble in my room against my wishes. A hoarse, wheezing breath is coming through the fabric. But it's just a dream, a haunting nightmare, repeating the morning's shocking incidents. No one claws at the blanket with their fingernails. No one exudes unbearably cloying scents. I'm safe. Dad should be back from work soon. He's always so strangely silent, giving off an aura of his harbored resentment. But it's still better to be around him than to be alone by myself. I think I hear the click of the lock opening downstairs. Phew. Having calmed down a little, I open my eyes. Empty eye sockets are staring at me, so utterly black as if they've never seen the daylight. The one silky hair of the dolls has fallen out. Their dresses are torn. Their hands and feet are soiled with something that looks like mud. The dolls resemble creepy doppelgangers of my beautiful graces. Doppelgangers that had been buried somewhere far, far away and are eager to rise and take someone's place. Leave. I don't understand what's happening. Is the nightmare not over? Why graces? Anyone but them. Anyone but my best friends. Curse, don't you dare touch them. With a titanic effort, I force myself to blink. The eerie vision is gone. I immediately throw off my blanket and look around. The Graces, my usual most adorable Graces, are sitting in their place on the bed. What a nightmare! I don't even want to think about what might happen next. Whom will the curse twist next time? Dad? Tomo? Don't. My headache has gotten much worse. The migraine that racks my head is joined by a nagging sense of anxiety and fear for future nightmarish visions. Did Mitsuki feel the same way? Like something from the outside was chewing its way through her skin, trying to get to her heart? Is there no way to end all of this? I feel like a stuffed and overflowing piggy bank. Time after time, day after day, I absorb so many various misfortunes. 3 misfortunes, 33 misfortunes, 333, 3,333, 3 million, 3 billion, 3 eternities of misfortunes. Tired. I still believe she's been overtaken by evil forces. Mitsuki, she's dead! She's dead and gone. Enough of this. Silvery Wind sucks ass. What if she could be saved? Isn't it sad? Saved? How? How do you break the curse? Sacrifice a rooster at dawn. Very funny. Don't eat meat. Even funnier. Go to the temple, to the monks, do a purification ritual. Put crosses on the walls. I'm not joking. People attract trouble to themselves with bad thoughts. Relax and things will get better, alright. Say Salma gonna send you her thoughts and prayers too. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't say. Is there something on Shamrock about breaking curses? It's mostly some nonsense. Please, I need help. It's all in your head, like with Mitsuki. No! Anno chorus. Huh? That sounds familiar. What is this? An antidepressant? It's a flower. It grows on a hill outside of town, near the cave. I've never heard of it. I've read on Shamrock. Hold on, I'll post a link to the article in a bit. It's a local rarity. Don't distract me, damn it. This flower blooms no matter what time of year it is. They say it grants wishes. Seriously? No kidding. Can you make infinite wishes? Only one, lol. Keep dreaming. I like Runaway because he's like helpful, but he's also kind of an asshole. Oh, really funny. If I make a wish, will the curse go away? That's what they say. Idiot. Because rumors are so credible, right? Piss off. he's so like angry. And of course, I know where that hill with the cave is. Just a couple of stops on the train and I'm there. But can I trust strangers in a chat room? When have strangers online ever lied? I'll try. I'll break the curse. Anno chorus. Right. Mitsuki mentioned that flower. That's why the name sounded familiar. Mitsuki wanted to fight the curse. Does this mean she believed that Anno chorus grants wishes? Did she ask the flowers to lift the curse? But it didn't work. She died. So difficult. Wait a minute. Someone in the chat room said that Mitsuki's death was some girl's fault. Was that girl the reason the evil spell couldn't be broken? Mitsuki, what the hell happened to you? Who is to blame for your death? Did you know how to lift the curse? Mitsuki, I want to talk to you so badly. Why didn't I think of asking you for details? Maybe together we could have managed and you would have lived. It's just like my grandmother used to say. Is there any way to contact the dead? What a non sequitur. Speaking of grandmothers, I tried Kokori-san once. What? It didn't work. Who would have thought? Kokori-san is BS. Are there any other ways? It's not easy to contact the dead, stupid. You need special circumstances. Come again? Magic. The guy who believes in magic. Or lady? Not quite. Special places hold special powers, moron. For example, some places may allow you to travel to other worlds. Dude, go sleep it off. These places always exist, even if they weren't there before. I kinda don't get it. It's the only place where you have a chance. I don't understand a thing. Do they mean the hill with the Anacorus? I'm tired. I'm so damn tired of all these misfortunes, doubts, and fears. My head keeps buzzing. Why do I have to deal with all of this alone? Dad, why don't you come and rescue me? Mom. Fights. Guess I gotta try to sleep. Maybe I should sleep some more, rest, gather my strength, and then act. Or maybe I should do nothing at all. It's pointless to put my hopes in some flower. It's pointless to think about Mitsuki because she's already dead. It's pointless to go anywhere. I want to sleep. I'll screw it up anyway. It's always like this for me with all these misfortunes. Perhaps death isn't such a bad thing. It's no more pointless than a life full of constant bad luck. Pessimistic thoughts completely fill my tired, foggy head. I better go to bed lest I drown in boredom. Tomorrow it's going to be better. I'll handle tomorrow's misfortune better than today's. Meet them with a usual smile. Mom used to say that she loved my smile, that strong people are never sad. Mom, please return home tomorrow. Don't leave me. Tomorrow. Tomo? I'll find you. Don't give up. I don't want to reply, but Tomo's already offline. Don't give up. Okay then. Vaguely hoping to learn a few more details about Anacorus, I switched to general chat. No! What is this? Is my phone now cursed as well? Is this a new misfortune? No, don't. Oh, what should I do? How do I contact Tomo now? Tomo. I feel like I've been splashed with ice water. What if the curse is contagious? I got sick after I ran into Mitsuki. What if some of the evil charms got to me? Would I in turn infect someone else? Can the curse be transmitted over the internet, or is a face-to-face meeting necessary? How do I know if Tomo is safe? There's no way to know. Either I hope for the best or I try to lift the curse. The longer I think about it, the more I worry about Tomo. Well, if that's the case, it's worth overcoming my apathy. Go to the cave, see the hill with the magic flower. It's all scary of course, but for Tomo I have to do my best. A new day begins. I change my clothes, stow the graces in my bag, and hit the road. Jack. The weather is peculiarly gloomy. Tomotaro! I try not to look at the sky. 3333. Only once do I lift my head to examine the clock hanging above the entrance to the buki. It's 3 o'clock. Bukinist? Bookshop. What? The clock is beautiful, decorated with the curlicues. I like its elegant hands, even though it's confusing to attempt figuring out the time with them. What do you mean? They always converge in the shape of a triangle. I especially like it when they stop at exactly 3 o'clock. Just like they do now. I can't help but think it's a good omen. I don't know how long it takes me to arrive at the station. My mind has been riddled with fears and vague hopes for the entire trip. I wonder what I should expect when I make it to the hill. That the flower isn't real. That someone has already built a gas station on the hill. That I'll lose my wallet and travel card and have no other choice but to walk the entire way back home. The piggy bank overflowing with misfortunes is cracking, threatening to break my spirit. Have I even come to the right place? Unfamiliar places are frightening. The thought of getting lost somewhere on the outskirts of town makes my heart jump to my throat. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a little quick break. It's hard to navigate without my phone, but I'd made sure to memorize the exact clues I'd been given. A river, a hill with a large tree, a trail into the forest. Well, that could be like a million towns. I guess it's only the one town. Never mind. Rumor has it that nature goes mad near Anacorus. That it's impossible to tell the time of year, sometimes even the time of day. Looks like I haven't gotten lost so far. but it doesn't prove that the meadow with the magic flowers exists. Considering my bad luck, scary. However, my fears are unfounded. The hill, the caves, and even the mysterious Anacorus turns out to be as real as Grace's in my bag. The cave looms black against the row of gloomy trees. A coldness issues forth from its maw. I pause for a moment, afraid to draw any closer. Forward, Aki. There's no going back now. My throat is dry. My vision is blurry again. I don't want to go any closer to the creepy crave. Oh no, the Freudian slip. I can feel that its stare is aimed at me, issuing forth from its dark, stony mouth. My intuition screams at me that there's a tremendous misfortune waiting within. Describe these Anacori? A fate far worse than the likes of receiving a creepy package. No way am I ever going inside. Having mustered up my courage, I get closer. Much to my relief, the entrance to the cave is blocked by a mesh fence. Dark stalks intertwine on its corroded metal-like spindly threads. A heavy-looking corroded tool lays on the grass nearby. Awfully convenient. I think this type of tool is used to snip bolts. Bolt cutters, I guess? She's a genius. A slight shiver runs through my fingers. There's an airy desire, like that of a feather's touch, driving me to pick up the tool and cut a hole in the fence. That incomprehensible impulse evaporates as soon as I remember the cave. There's no need to meddle with it when I've come here for another purpose entirely. Anacorus. The unfamiliar flower beckons with unusual coloring. I begin to feel like I'm an insect being drawn to a dangerous, deadly flame. I want to touch the translucent petals, but I'm afraid of getting burned. Chances are such a plant is poisonous enough to eat through skin and down into the bone. I don't like your chances in that. There is a tree in Australia where if you touch it, for like 10 years you have like blistering pain, and it makes horses like run off cliffs to get away from the pain. I've never seen such a flower before, though its shape seems familiar. It smells very strongly of something cloyingly sweet. Lilies, vanilla, mystic. Have I really grasped the thread leading to salvation after all? Come to think of it, since I'm being haunted by 3 misfortunes, it stands to reason that good fortune might be possible as well. First, fortune. I learned of a way to lift the curse. Second, Anacorus is real after all. Third, my wish will come true. What can I do to make the magic work? Anacorus grants wishes, so for starters, I need to wish for something, right? Just like that. Something glitters on the mesh of the fence. Anacorus flowers had completely captured my attentions, and I didn't notice some jewelry hanging next to one of the buds. What, a pendant? I touch it with the pads of my fingers. Huh? What was that just now? Like frames from a movie. Memories? Can't make heads or tails of any of it, so I just shake my head and push those images out of my mind. Dependence is more important right now. Seems so familiar. Where did I see it before? Right. Mitsuki wore this pendant all the time. She would keep it hidden under her school uniform. It was very dear to her. She came here, up to this hill, to Anacorus, to the cave, tried to lift the curse, made a wish. Maybe she'd left her pendants as an offering. In exchange for a wish, I didn't bring anything. This detail wasn't mentioned in the chat. I'm confused. Mitsuki didn't make it anyway. She died because of some girl. Do I have any chance for success myself? Alright, can't hurt to try. I take off my hat and hang it up just like Mitsuki's pendant. No! Not your cool, weird cat hat. Sorry, flower, I don't have anything else. Besides the graces, but there's no way I'm leaving them. I love this hat as well. It was a gift from my mom. It's not much, but maybe this way the magical flower can find my mom and bring her home. What if it eats the memory of your mom? I take a deep breath, count to 3 and exhale. My hand runs over the fluffy heads of the graces, giving me courage from them. According to Shamrock, I have to pluck a flower and then make a wish out loud. One wish loudly and clearly. I squeeze my fingers together at my chest, hesitating. All that's left is to understand exactly what I want. My wish has to be loud and clear. Please, please, dear Anacorus. Thumbnail time? I don't know if curses exist, I don't know if I'm indeed cursed, but I need help. What do I need most? A release from misfortunes? I don't want to be afraid of being alone anymore. I want Tomo to be protected from the curse. I want Dad to talk to me like he used to. I want Mom to return home. Too many wishes, and I can't decide which one is better. A gust of wind blows across the hill. An icy drop falls on my nose. I raise my head to the sky, answering the scowling clouds with a scowl of my own. God, are you there? It's me, Aki. And yet I smile. I can't give up, even if it seems bad. I can deal with misfortunes. The important thing is that Tomo doesn't get cursed. Aki! But what if I get the wording wrong and mess it up? I don't know for a fact that Tomo is cursed. She didn't ask me to help her. You can't just go meddling with other people's lives without their permission. But what if... OBS is not recording, it is. Okay. What's the best way? How do I make everyone happy? The best it can be? I really want to do everything right, but making a mistake is very, very scary. My luck is always so terrible. Why would Anacorus grant a wish properly? What if the flower gets it wrong, twists it, and turns it upside down? What if the best for everyone winds up turning into something even worse? Think again. I take a step from the fence. I can't take such a risk. Aki! I can't think that good intentions alone will solve all problems. Can you hear me? The best thing to do right now is retreat. No good deed goes unpunished. Aki! Huh? Is someone calling me? The voice is coming from somewhere in the distance. I shake my head and look around. Anacorus flowers rustle their petals in the wind. The stifling, cloying scent intensifies. Aki! Where? I rub my eyes and finally see her. She stands before me, flushed and desperate. Her long hair flutters like ribbons. Her skinny body seems even thinner because of her loose howry worn over her school uniform. Aki, can you hear me? The accident wasn't your fault. You need to let go. Her voice is breaking after the endless attempts to get to me. I hear you, sorry. The girl flinches as if she'd taken a hit. Her bottomless black eyes widen, tears glisten upon them. I'm so glad. I was afraid you wouldn't hear me. I can be very absent-minded sometimes. Sorry, and you are? Before the girl answers, I guess at myself. Tomo. Only she knows me enough to find me even in the woods outside the town. What do you mean she knows you enough to find you in the woods outside of town? Only she could come to my aid when I'm at my wit's end. Also, perfect thumbnail picture. What are you doing here? Tomo takes a deep breath, tucks a strand of hair behind her ear as if to help herself gather her thoughts and steps closer. Have you made a wish? No, not yet. I mean, I wanted to, but I couldn't do it. I'm not sure. Tomo nods silently. She still can't catch her breath. How did you know I'd come here to make a wish? How did you recognize me? I was so surprised. Is it really you? Of course it's me. It's your friendly neighborhood grandpa. Who else could it be? I'm so glad. At least I know what you look like. So what do you think? You don't look like grandpa with a bonsai tree. I'm not supposed to look like that. Indeed. It's like Picasso's like painting a portrait. It's like, I don't look like that. No, but you will. How did you find me? Did your chessboard tell you? What? Aki, it's a chessboard, not a Ouija board. A chessboard can't talk, but it can whisper. Tomo becomes serious. Hey, they mentioned Anacorus in the chat, so I thought you'd be here. Couldn't contact you and I'd gotten worried. The curses got to my phone. It broke. I see. Then we don't have much time. Am I going to die? Don't think like that, but we have to do something about your bad luck. I know, but it isn't easy to make a wish. What if I don't formulate it correctly? If I make a mistake somewhere, taking a risk is scary. Yeah, I know. You can't win the game if you don't know the rules. Right, like if you use chess pieces in a game of Go, it just wouldn't work. What if you just haven't tried? A wonderful comparison. Tomo smiles radiantly and mischievously, like a ray of sunshine brightening up a languid landscape. The chat stickers don't convey even half of her charm, but like the Tomo from the internet, she's noticeably animated when it comes to her favorite games. Her elegant image gives way to the childishness and enthusiasm of a person irrevocably immersed in their hobby. She's an otaku. Too bad this isn't the place to be discussing chess. Playing it with Tomo must be pure joy. I wonder if she'd invite me to visit. I'd love to. But first, a little nap to gain strength for the game. No sleeping. Sorry, I'm exhausted. You can't imagine what I've been through recently. I can't go on like this. Seriously, I can't. Tried searching the internet, but the subject of curses is too broad. I don't know what to look for. Mitsuki knew what to do. She knew right away that I'm cursed, and she mentioned Anacorus. I don't know much about this stuff, but I know for a fact that only Anacorus can help me. Tomo nods with a slight hesitation. Yet you still haven't made a wish. Curious. It's scary. What if it would solve everything? What if the opposite happens and I screw everything up again? Remember, no good deed goes unpunished, especially when you suffer from a curse of misfortunes. Too bad we can't ask Mitsuki. Yeah, it's a shame. We shouldn't be seeing each other. What if the curse is contagious? I start shaking again. If a face-to-face meeting is necessary to transmit the strange disease, Tomo is doomed. I knew it. No good deed goes unpunished for sure. If only I'd stayed home. Tomo wouldn't have gotten an infection. A cursed infection. Forgive me, I didn't want. I'll think of something. Just don't take packages from creepy couriers, okay? Well, I'll be on my way. Wait. Tomo definitely grabs me by the hem of my jacket. Where are you going? Let's finish the game together. How? A riddle. When does one mean more than many? When it's a ton? 1 ton?